simple past tense. It means that we should write verb 2, not verb 1. If we write verb 1, don't forget it is simple present tense. Instead of you, we see I went to school yesterday. So here the thing that we should pay attention is using the verb 2. Just pay more attention in order to use verb 2 in simple past tense. So if we want to use verb 2, what should we do? Do you have an idea? There are two kinds of things. One is regular verbs and the second is irregular verbs. If we know regular verbs and irregular verbs in simple past tense, we can understand simple past tense so nicely or in a better way. If we want to know more about it, we should know irregular verbs and regular verbs here. Here, irregular verbs and regular verbs. Please, if you want to take note, it will be great for you. Bring a piece of paper and a pen with you, with yourself. Write, I will send you some irregular verbs and regular verbs. If, let me tell you, according to the last research, as I heard, there are only 100 or 150 irregular verbs, and the remaining one or the remaining words are regular verbs. I have heard like this. Irregular verbs, go. The second form is went, come, came, speak. Well done, super. And speak, spoke, run. Run. Don't say rain, okay? Rain is rain. So here we have regular verbs as well. In regular verbs, let me tell you again, in regular verbs, we use the second form of the verbs. That's very easy to understand. We just add D or ED, or if the verb is, the verb ended with Y, we change Y to I and add ED. Okay, let me give you an example here. Study. Well done. Study. Study. Here, the verb ended with Y. So we should change Y into I and we should add ID. It means that studied. This is our second form of the verb study. And also wait. Look, grammar says if a word ended with the letter E, delete E and ED. We don't delete E, we just only add D. That's very simple. Speak, spoke, talk, ED, walk, ED. Tell me a word, please. You. Yes, tell me a word.
Learn.
There, well done. Learn. You tell me a word.
Wait.
Well done. No, I wrote it. Something else. You please. You please. Please. Tell me a word.
Keep.
Keep. Well done. Keep. Look. The second form is keep. If we know to use the verbs in a regular way, or if we know the irregular form of the verbs, it will be very easy to use simple past tense in a good way. Or you will never forget simple past tense in your whole life. That's why we should know irregular verbs and regular verbs both at the same time. Also, let me tell you, in regular verbs and irregular verbs, we have some changes. Right now the changing is not so important, but you should memorize these verbs like this. Regular verbs which ends with Y, you just change Y into I and add ED. The verbs which ended with E, just add D. The verbs that is regular, like talk, walk, this kind of verbs, you only add ED. That's all. So, did you get here any question if you want to ask? Did you understand?
Yes.
What we do in regular verbs?
We add ed.
ED, well done. we add what? Ed. In irregular verbs, what do we do?
Why is
In irregular verbs, we change the verb into its second form, but the verb totally changes. Okay? Go, went. It's not go, good, right? Like this. Okay? It is irregular verbs. It's irregular verb. Speak, spoke. What do we do? What we did in speak? We change its form, and it is spoke. It is second form of speak. Is it irregular verb or regular verb?
Irregular.
Irregular verb. Why?
Verb 2.
Because we changed its form. Well done so far. So, did you take the notes?
Yes.
Okay, so let me start simple past tense, their question form, affirmative form, or their statement, and their negative form. We will write it here. I'm deleting, okay? I'm erasing it. So here, let's write statement. In statement, what do? We have affirmative form, question form, negative form, and that's all. If we know these things, their forms, we can easily change a word or a sentence into question form, into negative form, and into statement form. You tell me a word or a sentence, please, by using the word go. No problem. I went to school yesterday, right? Well done. So here we write this sentence. I went to school yesterday. I went to school yesterday. So here, is this question form or negative or affirmative? Well done. So far, you're brilliant. It's affirmative form. If we want to change this word to question form, what do? We only add did. Well done. If we want to use a sentence to question form, we add did, but the verb changes to its first form. Don't worry. Did I went or go? You please. Went or go? You. What's your name?